Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Farming Simulator 19. You're watching JCTV playing on the Xbox One console. This is Stranded in the Pacific Northwest, episode number 20. That's right, 20 episodes of this map so far, folks. That is a personal milestone for us. All right, thanks for tuning in. We've got some big news, a couple of announcements here. So, we've got our 4 fields on this side of the map already planted with more soybeans. So off camera, we planted and harvested soybeans probably 4 or 5 times, maybe. We made a lot of money. So we made the decision to plant more soybeans on this side of the field through fields 25, 26, 27, and 28 into this super field. You can see that it is still in the first stage of fertilizing. Um, Looking at the seasons map, though, I'm not sure if I made a mistake or not because soybeans were not actually supposed to be planted until day 7. So I'm hoping we do not have a germination failed situation on our hands and we've just wasted all of those seed and all of that fertilizer. So what we've also done is the big announcement. We've started a new business. If you look on this side of the map, we've got all of our fields planted with cotton. That's right, folks. We made enough money for that from that soybean harvest to put nothing but cotton in this huge field on this side of the map. We were able to buy some equipment. We still have to put some lime down. Yes, I know, I procrastinate, but maybe one day we'll get to that. We've got nothing but cotton on this side of the field. And looking at the seasons map, cotton doesn't actually have any specifications for planting or harvesting. It's just blank. I'm not sure if we can plant cotton or not. This is going to be a hit or miss situation. Um, I'm hoping that the cotton germinates and we are able to harvest, and hopefully we just not waste a whole crap ton of money. We've purchased some new equipment as well, folks. Let's go through that. We've got the brand new Class Platinum Edition track tractor, rear track tractor, the Class Axion 960 Terra Track. That's what it's called. So we bought one of these for this side of the map. This will be staying over here to help us with the soybean harvest. And let's see here. Do we have anything else over here? I think all of the other new equipment is on the other side of the map. Let's take a quick peek over there. And here we go. All right. So to go with our cotton business, we need cotton harvesters. Not one, but 2. So we bought 2 round bale John Deere cotton harvesters. These are the type that you can just start and then let go, and they will just harvest the entire field all by themselves, and you don't have to check on them. And we also bought the new Class Platinum Edition super tractor there, souped up with some fantastic engines. And we bought this anything can seed seeder. This will seed anything. And then we also bought a bale trailer that holds 5 round cotton bales and a brand new semi truck to pull said cotton bales. We also bought a fertilizer spreader machine. This Horsch fertilizer spreader has a wingspan of 40 meters, and it is just fantastic. The Horsch Lieb PT350, and we are going to be fertilizing our cotton fields with this bad boy today. While we are fertilizing, we are going to be taking on some contracts to sort of mitigate the cost of the fertilizer. I'm not sure how much this is going to hurt us fertilizing this cotton. You can see here, this thing is crazy big, crazy huge. Kind of looks like something out of Star Wars, the way it unfolds like that. All right, that is a bad-looking tractor or fertilizer spreader. It's already full. Costs about 15 grand to fill it. So I'm not quite sure how much this is going to hurt us. We should have enough to fertilize the entire field. We've got $124,000 in the bank. So, yeah, sorry, not 15,000. It costs 5,000, I believe. $5,176 exactly from empty to full for 5,000 liters of fertilizer. So we're going to be fertilizing the cotton. We are in seasons mode now, so we do have 3 stages of fertilizing. That's where the 15 came from, yeah, because we have to fertilize 3 times, so it'll cost 15,000 each time we fill it per, yeah, okay, in total. We have to make 3 passes on this field, but we're probably going to have to fill it 4 times just to fertilize the entire field. So even as big as this thing is, it's still going to take quite a lot of cash to fertilize this. I'm hoping that the cotton industry doesn't fall through the toilet and we make a lot of money with the cotton. I can't even begin to calculate how many bales I think we're going to make out of this, but with 2 harvesters running at the same time, it shouldn't actually take that long, and we can just stockpile the bales on the farmland until we're ready to sell them. All right, so we're going to be taking on some contract work. Hopefully with equipment that we already have so that we don't have to really do anything. Really quickly, I think that was a sowing contract. So we're going to grab the, was it sowing? Yeah, we're going to grab the case or the Challenger MT975E. I'm so scatterbrained right now. The big Challenger. And we're going to, oh, sorry, we did not actually plant soybeans yet. We are going to plant soybeans. We're just going to let the worker take care of that. So we're going to refill the seeds in the fertilizer. And sorry, I really got confused there at the beginning of the video. I thought we had already done that. But it appears that we haven't. So why don't we do this now? We're going to throw a quick repair on here. And actually, I don't even think we're going to fill it up. We should have enough to do the field again with what's left inside the tank. Let's pull the tractor forward a little bit, and then we will repair the seed cart. We don't want it breaking down in the middle of seeding. It's just good sense. Why stop and then repair and then go back to where you were? All right, repair, that's good. All right, not bad. We're 123,000. You can see the money going down because of the worker fertilizing the cotton. All right, now let's try and get this out of here. So we've got 51% and 47% fertilizer and seed. All right, let's just spin this around. And we'll try and get out of here without hitting anything. Should work out. We've gotten pretty good at this. Here we go. Oh, sorry. I am really confused. We are not actually sowing the fields with soybeans. That is already done. We're using this sower and seed cart to sow that contract for field 35, that big field that's beside our cotton. That's what we're doing. Now I get it. It's the holiday season, folks. Christmas just ended, so I'm a little scatterbrained and I probably had too much eggnog. But I digress. And now we're back on track. Let's see if we can fit this bad boy over top of the bridge or under the bridge. That's right. That's why there's enough seed left in the tank, because field 35 is significantly smaller than our super field 25 through 28. So it will actually have enough seed in the tanks to seed or sow field number 35. That's right. Now I get it. I am sorry, that screen flashed by really quickly back then and I didn't see the details of the contract. All right, so let's do this. We will set the worker to sow this field 35 while the other worker is fertilizing our big, ginormous cotton field. And then fingers crossed, the cotton germinates and the soybeans germinate on the other side, because I did accidentally plant them out of turn. So I'm hoping that this is not a waste, or we're going to have to beg the bank to give us more money. We still have a $615,000 loan. If you've been keeping tabs, we haven't paid any of it back yet. We do have to get to that at some point. The bank is going to want their money instead of just interest only. But for now, I'm guessing interest only is what they're going to have to get. So to heck with the bank. We'll pay you when we pay you. Don't worry about it. We're building an empire. Take it easy. All right, so we are sowing canola in this field here. Hopefully this field will be part of our empire soon. We did have enough money to actually purchase this field after the 5th harvest of soybeans off camera, but I made the conscious executive decision to start a cotton business instead of just merging the field, then starting a cotton business. That would have been like 4 or 5 episodes away, and I wanted to show you guys something cool. So we are starting the cotton business. All right, now with that out of the way, let's go check on the fertilizing guy a little ahead into the future. The fertilizing machine, the horse fertilizing truck, is almost empty. We don't have enough fertilizer to make another pass down the field, so we are going to have to stop, fold it up, and fill it up again, and then continue back on to where we were. Let's do that right now. So we've got just under half of the field fertilized with one fill. So maybe I'm thinking 3.5 to 4 truckloads of fertilizer should get the entire field done. Here's hoping that we have enough money. We're at 123,000 and slowly dropping due to the worker doing the contract work for us. But hopefully that will outweigh the cost of the worker and the fertilizer. So we are going to complete a couple of more contracts after this as well. Let's fill you up one more time. I did have to move the seed tank. If you remember, it was right beside us over here. I had to move it because it was just in the way. I couldn't get the machines in, and it just makes good sense to have it over there anyway. But with that out of the way, $7,000 fills up the machine, and that's not even from empty. That's from 18% or 17% full to full. That is $7,000. So it is quite costly. So about $7,500 to fill it. I'm guessing. I still don't know where 5,000 or 15,000 came from. But nonetheless, the confusion is over. We're going to continue fertilizing this field, and we'll switch back and forth between this and the contract work to check on him. This is my first time using the fertilizing truck, so if you have not used the fertilizing truck as of yet, I strongly advise it. It eliminates the use of a tractor and another machine attached to the back of it. This is just your one-stop shop. It is rather expensive. It was like $169,000, but it's going to pay for itself in the long run because I just enjoy using it. It's drivable. You can take it anywhere. Let's go see how the contract guy is doing. We're 34%. All right. 34% fertilizer, 34% seed. And we are just over halfway, and we should be able to get the rest of the contract done. 61% complete, so we should be able to get that finished. Not a problem. And fast forward a little bit to the end of the contract. We're on the last little strip. We've still got 23% seed and 26% fertilizer. Sorry, strike that. Reverse it. 23% fertilizer and 26% seed left in the tanks. So, and the contract is now completed. We can stop what we're doing, fold up this machine, and I think we're just going to put it back on this side of the map, farm number 2, or the satellite office. So we're going to collect our $30,000. That puts a big jump into our pocket in terms of cost for seeding. We're at $146,000 now. That is good. Good, and we'll just drive around. We won't drive over our own field. We'll drive around it, and we'll park this in the satellite farm. And then we'll look at maybe doing another contract. Maybe we'll venture up on the mountain and see if there's any more contracts up there, because we own all the fields down the mountain. There's not really much else for us to do now that field 35 is completed. So we have no choice. Let's go explore up the mountain, and we'll see what we're getting ourselves into when we start expanding up the hill to satellite farm number 3. And then we'll get a look at our empire from the top of the hill. And just see, I think what we're going to do when we do expand up on the mountain, we're going to leave the fields as they are. We're not going to merge anything together. We'll plant maybe 4 fields in one general area, the same crop, so we have a lot of crops. And then we'll section everything off into sections as to what we need. But we'll have like crop 1 section, crop 2 section, crop 3, crop 4, crop 5, whatever, how many fields are up there, or whatever we decide to section them off into. We can also utilize the train to bring crops from up the mountain to down the mountain. There is a northern silo at the top of the map that we can dump crops into, and then utilize the train to bring them down the mountain, so that all the equipment for up the mountain can stay up the mountain, and all the equipment for down the mountain can stay down the mountain, so that we don't have to keep driving up and down that hill. We can just have tippers stationed at strategic locations to accept crops from the train. I think that would be a wise plan. Of course, this is all just conjecture at this point, just spitballing. It's still not concrete. Plans change. You never know what's going to happen. So let's just take it one day at a time here. Let's park this here. We'll just leave it here, and then we'll worry about it later. We don't have to worry about it actually till we reseed the soybeans on the other side of the field, so this will be fine right here. All right, let's have a look at another contract here. What I'm thinking is the fields up on top of the mountain are small. They're small fields, not as big as the ones down here or before we even merged them. So I'm thinking we can do maybe 3 sowing contracts on small fields, fill our sower only once down the mountain, and then have enough seed to go around to all 3 fields maybe, without actually having to come down the mountain to fill it up. So I think we're going to attempt that. So the first field that we're going to start with is field number 8. So we're going to leave the Challenger here. We're going to jump into this tractor, the Class Platinum Edition Beastly tractor over here. We'll hook up to the seeder. We will fill it up one time, and then hopefully have enough seed to complete 3 contracts up on top of the hill. That is our goal. So the Class Exerion 5000, we've juiced it up with extra horsepower to make it, to make it up and down the mountain. So all we have to do is hook up the seeder. Oh, let's try that again. All we have to do is hook up the seeder. We're at 15% capacity, so let's fill it up the rest of the way. We're going to repair it first, obviously, so we don't have to repair it later. It did just get finished planting all of that cotton for us, so it didn't take a beating at all. How about that? All right, so we're going to field number 8, and we need to switch to oats, which we have. Okay. So now we're just going to go fill it up, and then we're going to drive up the mountain. A nice leisurely drive up the hill. This is what I was talking about, why we had to move the seed tank, because this sower was big and it kept on getting in the way of other things. So it was just an executive decision again on my part. We're just going to move the seed tank over. And there we go. All right, so we are filled up with oats. We're going to field number 8, which is... Where is field numero 8? Right there, that blue island map there, the blue island field in the middle of the map. So we're going to go up the hill, turn right, and then keep following the road straight. The field will be on our left. All right, so let's get up the hill. All right, we are not going to bore you with the long drive up the hill. Here we are. Through the magic of TV, we've arrived at field numero 8. And we are going to start sowing. This is a really odd-shaped looking field. It's I feel that they could have made it square, but maybe they wanted to utilize any extra space at the top end of the field there, and just made it sort of weird looking. Either way, it's not going to take that long to sow with oats. All right, here we go, and we should have enough left over to do 2 more contracts. Whoops, let's get to the edge there. I want to make sure we do a good job so we can get paid. All right, perfect. Sowing the seeds of oats. Sowing the wild oats. Not really, just planting. And here we go, fast forward to the end of the contract. We are now almost completed. We've got this last little section to do, and we've got 74% capacity left, 73% capacity left in the seeder, and now the contract is completed. So we can fold up and finish our work right here. Let's collect our money. All right, and now there should be another field up here close by. Field number 24, we're going to sow with wheat. And where is 24? 24 is all the way over there. Okay, so a short drive down the road, and we will be at field number 24. All right, so while we're on our way to field number 24, folks, do you see that subscribe button in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen? Why don't you click that for me really quick? That would be greatly appreciated. Also, when you're done watching the video, don't forget to like and share with all of your friends and ring that notification bell so you can be alerted every time we upload new content. We do a different map on a different series each day of the week, folks. Mondays is Greenwich Valley. Tuesdays, Green River 2019. Wednesdays is Westbridge Hills. Thursdays is obviously Stranded in the Pacific Northwest. And Fridays, the mysterious disappearance of my father on Lone Oak Farms. You don't want to miss that, folks. Also, there are several links in the description of the video to our social media outlets. You can follow us on Twitter, Facebook. You can join us on Discord as well. We do have a Discord server set up. I do hope to get a multiplayer game for Xbox One consoles up and running shortly, maybe in the new year, mid-January or so. We're still working out some of the logistics of the entire thing. There's also a Patreon link there as well, which has special offers for our Patreon members. Go and check those out. You can also make a small PayPal donation if you like. No pressure. That's all I'm going to say about that. All right, so we've arrived at field number 24. We are now going to sow with, is it oats again, or was it wheat, I believe? I'm not sure. It's wheat. Let's switch to wheat. We almost planted the wrong crop inadvertently. All right, let's plant some wheat. All right. Planting wheat, helping out fellow farmers with some contract work for a very small but helpful fee. You can see here we're $139,000. That's not bad. We're going to collect some more money from this contract as well. This is another weirdly shaped field. Let's just hang a U-turn here, and we'll go back this way. All right. Sowing the seeds of wheat. All right, as much fun as this is, folks, let's use the magic of TV one more time, and we will fast forward to the end of the contract because, let's face it, going up and down, left and right, it's kind of like watching grass grow. Here we go. Bing, bang, boom. We are at the end of the contract. All right, field is now completed. You can see it flashing on the screen there. The contract is now done on this field. And we do have, what is that, 61% left in the tank. So we've got a lot of seed left. We can probably go and do this contract real quick for $1,900 on field number 9. And field number 9 is all the way back near field number 8. We should have actually looked at that before we came all the way down here. So now we get to drive all the way back to field number 9, which coincidentally is not that far away, but, you know, poor planning on my part. I never was a forward thinker. So let's drive on back to field number 9. And then I think we'll, whoa, fishtail, look at that. Even this beastly tractor is not man enough to pull this godly cedar. All right, yeah, so we'll do this one more contract, and then we'll head back down the mountain and park the equipment back at the satellite farm, and hopefully the fertilizing will be completed. And that way, the next episode, we can start off maybe on day 3 with the first stage of fertilizing being complete. We can start the second stage. I'm still anxious to see if that stuff will germinate or not. I hope that I did not waste all of that money. Where are we going here? There appears to be a large ditch in our path. We're just going to have to turn around. Oh, we can just go up this street here, beside the gas station, and go around the ditch. Haha. Beat ya, ditch. Haha. How do you like that? Alright, just a random ditch in the middle of the field, preventing me from going that way, so now we're going to go this way. We're going to take the corners a little bit easier so we don't fishtail this tractor out of sorts again. Where's the road into this field? Oh, it's right up here. See, there's one of the northern sell points for the train silo. We can sell stuff there or store it there. I don't think we're actually going to need silos up here because there's enough store points that the train can visit in order to pick up that stuff. But maybe we'll get some silos. Who knows? It's still up in the air. Let's just start this contract. We're going to plant canola. All right, we are ready to go. And again, with the magic of TV, we will fast forward to the end of the contract so you don't have to sit through this like I did. There we go. All right, 142,000 now. And we still need to collect our money from this job once it is completed. All right, we should be, there we go. We are now done. All right, so let's fold up this bad boy, and we will make our way back down the mountain. We'll collect our $2,000, or $1,918. And while that's folding up, I don't think we're going to be doing any more sowing because there are no more sowing contracts. It's nothing but cultivating left. So let's head on back down the mountain to the farm. We'll park the equipment, and I think we will call it a day. But we've got to go this way because the ditch is stretching all along field number 9, preventing us from taking the shortcut. So let's drive through here, and there's another shortcut right up here. There's a dirt road that leads all the way down the mountain across a very rickety wooden bridge that I'm hoping our equipment will make it across without any incident. So we're going to go right down here, and then we are going to hang a left turn, and then we'll be going down the mountain, taking the scenic route back to our farm. That road is just up here somewhere. All right. That's not it. That is not it. It's right up here, coming up by the lime station, just over this little hill, and then down the big hill. All right, there's the dirt road, passing the lime station, which is strategically placed in the middle of nowhere. That's good. They should actually replace lime stations with seed tanks. I think that would be more helpful, where we could purchase seed from. Note to the map maker, the next map you make, replace the lime stations with seed tanks. All right, now that little gripe is out of the way, let's make our way down the hill. Ooh, careful on them. We're going to ride the brakes the whole way down here. We do not want to get into an accident. So someone has stopped working. They've completed their task. That means the fertilizing is now complete on our super cotton field. Now all we have to do is wait for the first stage of growing to occur. Then we can re-fertilize again, and then again, and then again, because we're in seasons mode and we're back to 3 stages of fertilizing. Whoops. bridge is a little slippery even in nice sunny weather. Now I think we're stuck. Uh-oh. What's happening here? Well, this isn't good. We almost made it all the way home without an incident. And then I go and get the tractor stuck on an old rickety wooden bridge. There we go. Just have to back up a little bit up the mountain. Perfektenschlag. There we go. And the end of the dirt road comes to the back entrance to the biogas plant. So we are just a short stone's throw away from our farm. And we will be done with farm operations for the day. It's only 11 minutes after 12, but I think we're going to call it a day. What are those big rolls there? You haven't seen those before. All right, we're going to call it a day, and that will be that. I'd just like to thank everyone. Thanks for tuning in, folks. I hope everyone had a very Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays, no matter what you celebrate. Thoughts and prayers with your families. Hope everybody was safe and had a good holiday. Thanks for tuning in. This was Stranded in the Pacific Northwest, episode number 20 on JCTV, playing on the Xbox One console. For now, this is JCTV saying, see you later.